because I didn't have these dynamics before. It was plain.
But also not just the dynamics, but if you think, how would you by yourself go about phrasing and how to figure them out and what to do? Look for the same sort of. One point would be what looks the same, what looks like this the beginning, like what you had here. Until where does it progress? Where do you think it would start again? What does it make a sense? Also harmonically, how does it progress if we think what the chords are? G, the only thing is we have the D down there. Then A7, and then back to D. So you have a very simple progression: 1, 4, 5, 1. Right? So that would be just one phrase. And since we have that a little bit of that progression, then you can add dynamic to it to enhance it. So we have one little note that here, the C sharp, that it's a little bit like a turning point, huh? That turns the piece a little bit different, huh? That's it. Then it came here. What is this? What chord? D7, yeah. Leading to then he modulates here to B minor, which is a relative to D, right? So then we can establish that we have here a few points, like a few phrases, few beginnings, 1, 2, 3, and we treat them like that. So always the beginning, maybe with a little bit more of time, not just straight. Yeah, I use the slurs. I like the slurs. I like the sort of the articulation that it gives.
I also like it.
So you can play them. You can add them or you can do them later, whatever is easier for you now. But for the moment, I want to work on the phrasing. So what I want is I want to feel this crescendo here. Decrescendo into here, a little bit more excitement there, again decrescendo, and then you have a nice another beginning, and you are taking time. Now one more time. If you have Vaniana, Tuviana, Vaniana, Tuviana, I want the beginning to be Vaniana, Pa. So it's almost like you're stretching the first beat. And from the second, it's down on a regular. Or very big forte here. And then it's piano. And not only that, but the feeling, from that forte to feel it like that differently. Play me from this forte. Sense of just relaxing it when it comes to the B minor.
Okay.
Fine? broken? Yeah.
Can you just play from here so piano
Okay.
and
That's much better. Now, let me tell you something else. When you're playing articulated, you said you want to change, but I just want to point out one thing. If you decide to leave articulated notes instead of slurred, make sure that you really make a legato. Otherwise, if you leave too soon, then it's cut. You know, so it has to be very much connected. Also here, this voice here, I want to hear that connected rather than staccato. You're lifting them up. Okay? This. D, C. Yeah? Because you have keep the C sharp a little longer. No, don't leave them. Let them ring. There's no bass there. Watch out. I thought you made a mistake, but it's not a mistake. So there's no bass there. The A comes here. Maybe there. You play it again. I don't know. We have to check your version. I don't think there are basses there, huh? What?
And just one thing, like of these bases, it was not there in my transcription. It was very
There it's fine because harmonically it makes sense, but you know here A doesn't make sense because there's still an E. In here, there also it doesn't bother me, but I think in this instance here, I think it adds to it.
So
You know, but here I don't think because you want to emphasize a little bit more the line.
so from
Thank you. Let's take it from there. Do you have a little bit of milk? A little bit, yes. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, you will change that, but that's another phrase. Yeah. So again, there's a very significant modulation here. So. Fine. So again, we are going from and we expect something like yeah, we are expecting something else, and he goes then. So this becomes dominant chord for the E minor. Okay. So play me once again from there. Crescendo. Forte. Yeah, let's connect it. What?
Now, after I do this one, then here's another change. No?
Another change, yeah, you always feel it, and he's
Yeah.
doing it so, in these few instances, one after another. You have this one, right? Then you have another one, and then a third.
Okay. And
Okay.
I'm just giving you a new one.
Okay, will do. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but I need to make those connections very nice. Like, for example, you have this run, you know, and this C sharp has to feel like the ending of this scale, ending of this phrase. You're still thinking it. What happens is when you're playing this, and you're thinking, this is the next one. And I only want you to do this. Look, I don't want you to play even this G and A. I only want you only that. Don't go to next one. That's it. You see? Because what happened now, you thought to do this as one phrase and to go on from there. But what happens is the C sharp actually is the end of the previous run, but it's also the beginning of the next one. So that's why we have to give it a little bit more time for it to kind of to fulfill these two roles. Huh? Play me from the beginning of this here, measure 13. Way too much energy in there. So show me your fingering. You're playing. Okay, stay there. Remember what I just talked yesterday in the master class about using too much pressure in the left hand? Let's try to buzz these notes. Yeah, and just play slightly. Apply just slightly more pressure. This hand is loud, but this one is relaxed. This is just above that point where it buzzed. No, you're pressing too hard. You play louder with this one, the left hand goes like there. Play me loud with this one, buzz with this one. Faster. Loud. Focus on how loud this is. Your ears will control the right hand. It's diminishing. Keep it loud. Buzz. And now you think of playing a little bit louder, but a little stronger here. Faster. That's it. Now it's relaxed. Feel it? Yeah, good. Play me from here. once again from beginning. What I want you to do now is to follow me in terms of what am I doing dynamically and what am I doing in terms of shaping the phrase. As we did, like for example, at the end of the the same thing here as we had with this run here towards the C sharp. You see this note, C sharp at the end, but also the beginning. So I'm giving it more time. So okay. Remember, the beginning is going to be the very first 4 notes with a little bit more time. Ready? And. Focusing on that dynamics and on shaping the phrases. And I want more of a... You remember, we always have a little bit more time on that first 16 notes. More. Yeah, once again. Crescendo. Watch out, make that run so that the G sharp, the low G sharp, is the end of the phrase, the end of that run. From there. listen so that that becomes the end. It has to live within you. That last G sharp is the end of that run, of that very kind of long scale. Huh? Make it more subtle that it ends, and then you feel like you're ending it. And yes, That's it. So, when we talk about, how can I make the things more musical? Well, just think of it more musical, right? You just thought of it and you made it. Do it once again and then go on. Yes, that's good. That's good. But you see, this is the thing. You thought what I noticed now. You thought musical, and then oops, I forgot what notes I have to play. I go back to the notes. So if you go between, like I have to think of the notes, I have to think of music. It doesn't work like that. What happens is that you practice, and then the physical memory, it's inside. So you're not thinking anymore what notes you have to play, or at least you can think of it partly with your brain, not completely. Not only being absorbed of thinking these things, but having present, okay, I'm learning the notes, I'm learning where the things have to go with my fingers, but what do I have to think musically in terms of phrasing, in terms of dynamics, shaping it and so on. And you think in the same time when you practice about both of those things, both technically and musically, and you link them together. If you only think technically, you practice it for a long time, and you think, okay, I'm going to practice it like that, let me learn the piece first physically, then I'll think about the music. It's too late, because you have already learned the piece, almost as if you would learn to speak like this, and then somebody is trying to tell you how to talk it a little bit more humanly. You have to do it all over again. You have to undo it. Huh? Play it once again. Musically speaking, what actually harmonically, let's say, what is this chord? First you have this. What is this? It's the 7, it's an E7, but with a G sharp at the bass, with a third in the bass, seventh in the bass, with a G in the bass, right? And that, what is that for this?
D, and this is
A7. So it's a fifth, it's a dominant, right? So in that moment we are building up. He has a 2 dominants. He has this one, and then, and we are expecting after this to happen, right? Resolution, but he's not doing it. He's continuing for a long time. Time in the A. He's keeping it very much for a long time in the dominant, so it's sort of like cadenza, keeping that excitement. So if you play this, another dominant, sorry. Keep us there. And then something else. You cannot finish this, no feeling there, huh? Play from there, make a big crescendo, a big excitement all the way to this A. Play from there. More crescendo. And yeah, I don't care if you mess the notes. They are not important. I'm messing them up. I'm reading notes. You know, it doesn't matter. Focus on the feeling. Once again. From beginning, focusing completely on just the musical issues now. The piece is fresh, it's not yet completely in your fingers, your memory is not that good, but what I'm suspecting here is that you are all the time, not all the time, but mainly thinking about technical aspects of what you have to do until you become comfortable so that you can switch onto the music.
Yes, yes.
Am I correct?
Yes,
Yeah. You have to completely rewire that, in a sense that you have to start incorporating the musical feel right from the beginning. How does it feel? Because what will happen, it will shape the way you express it, the way you feel it. Not only that, it will take your mind away from the technical aspects. Because if we just stay with that, we worry about it too much. Okay? Wait. From beginning? That's nice. 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 More. More. It doesn't matter, you make a mistake, don't let it break the music. I mean, it can temporarily break it, but come back to it quickly. Do this again. I don't feel that there is enough subtlety of coming back into that, you know, C sharp and that what's that, 7 chord. Much better, do it again, even nicer. When you come to this, feeling-wise, you know, when you begin this, I have to feel very special, very subtle, not somewhere halfway there. Let me show you something else. Again, we are talking about the music and let's say feelings. Maybe this. Just put it in a loop. Keep playing that. Now make that be so subtle and it's almost meditative. This part, I'm talking about the feeling. Listen, what I want is this. And now I'm playing this. You understand? My fingers are moving here. But what am I thinking? I want to feel relaxed. Very subtle. Close your eyes and evoke that feeling. Okay, stop. Very good. This is what I want. We are after this. When you feel like this, everybody else feels that. Okay? Once right on it, feel that way. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. You know why was it? Because you started playing thinking what you have to play without thinking of what is the feeling I have to have. Think about the feeling first. No, when I stop talking, take a few seconds to feel, to think what you want to feel, then play. It is as simple as identifying what you want and you putting yourself into that. Second, the other thing that I want is this. Now we're on the other spectrum. Forte, open, bright, happy. Maybe that. You're playing that with such a boring look on your face. I said it bright and happy, and it was like, oh my God. Huh? Same thing now. You will directly play that with that feeling. It's too serious. That's it. Stop. Play with the other one before what we said. Once again, it took a few seconds to get it. I wanted to write on it. Very good. The other one? No. Give it a pause. Think how you feel. You are still thinking, I have to play this. You're not thinking, how am I feeling? Same thing again. I'm exercising here, not even the music. What I'm exercising is ability to just create an ambient. How we feel and how it comes through the music. Okay, you nailed that one. That's very good. Next one. Very good. Now, playing it from here, okay, get into this, what we have established, and then make crescendo all the way to this other end of the feeling. You understand what I mean? There we have a little bit of a technical thing, but you see already musically there's a whole different story. It is really like you can, if you have to think of it and rationalize it, it's really like mapping it out. The same as it's here, you have a system that indicates you where are the notes in the guitar, how long do they last, etc. How do you have to plug it and execute it. You read it. Okay? You also read the dynamics, you also can figure out the harmonies. But what it's not written are the feelings. Huh? And we have to interpret that. What are the feelings? When you begin, what can it be? What is the feeling of, let's say, just this very beginning? I want to spend a little bit more time because this is important for everybody. What would it be? You remember yesterday, again, I go back to that master class and rhythm asked me. How do you manage to, not to be nervous on a stage? Remember when he asked? When I talked about so I said about the music, we imagine things and so on. So what would I imagine? What would you imagine with this? feeling is it?
Bright and happy.
Happy? But it's not happy as in partying, right? Not like this.
Holy spiritual.
Yes, yeah. It's kind of positive, but meditative and sort of in a nice, happy peace. That's how I feel. And it's almost like it has through the music, something like you feel about yourself, or you're very focused. I don't know. Huh? So let's just focus also on that. Play me that very first phrase. Again, few moments to think what you want to convey. You set yourself in that mood, and you just put that on top of the music. With your eyes closed, maybe even more within that. What you have done now, it is a certain space, but it's sort of small. I want that to rise and to become bigger. Okay? So close your eyes and put yourself in it way more. No worried look on the face. Happy. See that every shift you did was with a frown. And why it was with a frown? Because you were still thinking in the technique. It's difficult to detach yourself. Again, we are doing something important here. Do it again. Stay with the feeling. Don't frown. Like the choir singing, so easy. What happens also in the technique? What happens is you are not tripping yourself over. What I mean is the following. When we practice, we use one part of our brain to analyze and to absorb the material. It's very, in a sense, it's a slow process, because you have to identify information, interpret it, put it here, practice it, etc. Right? So it's a slow process that takes place. What happens after a while, fingers learn to move without having that part of the brain work and tell them exactly what they have to do. You have to bypass that. And that's what can be turned off by thinking about the music. That process has to be taken out. And the immediate thing of music, what you have to do, and the connection with music is, as I said, it's immediate. There's no this process of thinking what I have to do, which you rely on all the time, and you're reinforcing it. That's why it's difficult to pass and to go into the music. When you take it out, guess what? Your fingers work even easier, because you're not telling them, oh, you have to do this. When you walk, you don't tell your legs for each step. Now move left, now move right, now move this, now that. You just walk. That's what happens with the fingers. They learn to walk, to play, without so much thinking. Maybe once again. More into the feeling without me talking now. making way less mistakes. Why? Because you are trusting your fingers now. You are letting them do their job while you are completely focused on the music.
Yes, so
Yep.
I practice.
Yeah, we all have to practice that. For some people, it's easier than for others. I'm sort of like that. I have to really practice that as well, because I have a very analytical mind. I analyze the things and I know so many things, and then after a long process of doing that, it's also for me difficult to push that aside and immerse myself a little more, more in the music and just trust. So it's part of I would say part of the personality. With some people they're emotionally much more immediate and they're all about, playing. It sounds like crap, but they're all so much into it, and you have to go like, okay, you know what? It's good that you have great feelings, but let's work on the details now, and polish the things before, right? So it's duality. It's just our, personalities, and we learn how we are, and what is it like? What's our good assets, and we apply them, but also knowing that you cannot rely only on that. There's other side to all of us that we have to work a little bit more to bring. Okay? Good job.
Thank you.
Okay.